What's up, sports bettors? Alex here, and I have two insane MLB player props to turn $1,000 into $3,600. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. And again, if you're new to the OddsJam YouTube, really what makes this channel unique is, of course, we give you profitable bets. Of course, I'm going to make you money if you tail my bets. But also, we really focus on the strategies, that can help you make money long term. Like really diving into the data, the math, how do these platforms work? How can you beat the vig, beat the juice? How can you make money off the sports books? So the platform we're going to be looking at today, and there's a link below to sign up, is ThriveFantasy. Okay? So why do we like this platform? Well, the way this platform works, it says it right here if you can read that. You pick any two picks. If you win both, you win back 3.6 times your entry. Exactly what it says here, right? So you're betting 10 to win 36. If your bet wins, if your two picks win, you win $26 in profit and you get your $10 stake back, $36. So it's essentially plus 260 odds. So why is that so cool? Well, the sports books, or Thrive Fantasy, is 10 to win 360. Underdog Fantasy is 10 to win 30. 10 to win 30. And it's the exact same thing. Any two picks you select, 10 to win 30. Doesn't even matter what two picks you select, 10 to win 30. PrizePicks is also the same, 10 to win 30, right? Doesn't matter if you take overs, unders. So essentially on Thrive Fantasy, you're getting much better prices. So when you're browsing odds on OddsJam, which is completely free, by the way, 100% free to browse odds on OddsJam, you're getting better prices on Thrive than on Underdog Fantasy. So if we take a look, what's really cool about this OddsJam platform is you can essentially compare the lines on sportsbooks side by side. So if we want to bet on Jose Ramirez as a sharp bettor, I want to know, okay, where's the value? And what you can see is, hey, BetOnline has this minus 204, Casumo minus 235, FanDuel minus 200. So if I wanted to bet on Jose Ramirez to get a hit, I definitely should be playing that on FanDuel as opposed to on FoxBet minus 275, right? Making money sports betting isn't easy. It's really not. It's not that hard, but it's not easy. And you have to line shop. If you're placing bets at minus 275, when there's other bookmakers offering minus 200, you're screwed. You have to find value. That's like literally sports betting 101. So when you're playing on Underdog, Thrive, PrizePicks, you need to understand really how their odds work, right? So on Underdog Fantasy, we've gone through this math tons of times, so I don't want to bore you with it. But in a two-pick entry on PrizePicks or on Underdog, you should assume you're getting minus 137 juice, right? Which you'll see on Underdog, right? So for a three-pick entry or five-pick entry, it's minus 122. For a two-pick entry, you're getting minus 137. Same with PrizePicks. Two-pick entry, minus 137. So we've gone through this math a lot of times, and essentially you may be like, oh, well, why? Well, we just said, hey, on Underdog Fantasy, when you have two picks, you're betting 100 or 10 to win 30. So this is roughly 10 to win 30. Two-leg parlay, both legs are minus 137, right? So essentially, if you had two legs, if both bets in your parlay were minus 137 odds, right, you'd be getting plus 200, and you'd be betting 10 to win 30. Because Underdog Fantasy is always 10 to win 30, the implied price in a two-pick entry is always minus 137. Now on Thrive Fantasy, we just said you're betting 10 to win 360. So the implied odds is minus 111. They have a lot lower juice. So it's a lot easier to get a leg up. So we're looking for value at minus 111. So the first bet I found was a positive EV play. This bet is literally the best bet in the world, 6.55% profit margin. I mean, if you saw this and you didn't bet this, you are insanely clueless, right? Like every sports book has the under juiced minus 140 to minus 157. We're getting it minus 111 on Thrive. Sign me up, right? You don't even have to understand the math, the no vig odds. What are no vig odds? Like the profit margin percentage. when you're getting a bet at minus 111 that all of the sports books are pricing at like minus 150, you're doing something right, right? Like you're doing something right. And you can quantify kind of your profit margin mathematically, like with a no vig odds calculator. Pinnacle has this minus 150 on the under. They have the over plus 112. So the zero vig line with the juice removed is minus 127. Your win probability is 56%. So because we're getting minus 111 implied odds on Thrive and the no vig line from the sharpest sports books with the vig removed, their true odds is minus 127 and we're getting value to that. That's a play you want to be on. Glen Auto, under 4.5 Ks. Hit it. First play, that's incredible. Absolutely love it. Absolutely in love with it. So that's pretty cool. Let's move on. Then you got Domingo German. Over 4.5 strikeouts. I actually missed that one, so I didn't play it. What I went with is Montero, over half of a hit. So I need this guy to get a hit. Minus 250 on Fox Bet. We're getting this minus 111 on Thrive. That's why you got to line shop. You got to find value. Absolute slam. Freaking demolish this prop. We're betting $1,000 to win 3.6K. Glen Otto is going to have 2 strikeouts. Montero is going to have 5 hits. We're going to crush it together. Hopefully you're able to tail it. And on DraftKings, this is only $1,000 to win 2.9K. We're getting $1,000 to win 3,600. That's why you line shop. Finding value beats the vig, makes you money long term. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about finding an edge and winning in the long run. So we're going to make some freaking money. Hopefully you're able to make some money tonight. And let's make some money together tonight.